deep is Philip Dorsett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete to Gallman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Check my 45. All day, just like that. Just like that. Switch.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw on 2nd down. Kemp. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Kemp looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Kemp, it's caught, Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Kemp. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle by Brian Burns. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set, ready, 15.
We're scoreless after 1.
Hey. 4 down.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Watch 54.
Bridgestone, travel.
Come on, QB. Come on. 36.
Move.
You got that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kemp under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, orbit.
Off the play fake. Kemp. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
55, my God, 55. Hey, high 7. 55, 55.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Don't get nervous.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd down. Kemp. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Off play action. Kemp. He's got his man on the crossing route. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Second and 10. Steps away to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week one.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week one, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Anzalone, his second sack of the night.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Hey, team six. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. All day, every day, any day.
Looking to throw on second down. Kemp. Open man is born. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun. Kemp gets it off to Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Check, block 54, block 54. Yeah, 61, match box, right. Snap.
Looking to throw. Kemp. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Second and 6. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
From the gun, Kemp. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Kim got the connection here to Bourne. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 44, Darnold. Steve's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's going to fire one deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Delta. Watching your five. Hey, 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 hey.
Darnold from the gun.
Hey, that's good.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. D. Ford gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A gain of 12.
Ready, break.
First down, 54.
Double dog, that's the way.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Kemp. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
X3, UAT, chopper. Chief Griffin.
Throwing on first down. Kemp. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Safety's creeping.
He's coming. We got double up. Tighten up. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Kemp. Keeps himself upright. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Keep playing, fellas. Third down. Woo! Let's get it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, Kemp. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down. Kemp. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Kemp. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 40 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Panthers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go